Good morning, Disneylanders with special needs. This is Ashley Jones coming at you with a new type of video on this channel. A learning video to learn the lingo at the Disneyland Resort and learning about what words are commonly used to describe things at Disneyland and the whole Disneyland Resort. So let's get started, shall we? The Disneyland Resort encompasses both theme parks, Disneyland and California Adventure, the downtown Disney District, and the parking lots, as well as the hotels of the Disneyland Resort. The main three, the Disneyland Resort, the Paradise Pier, soon to be rethemed to the Pixar Pier Hotel, and the Grand Californian Hotel. A cast member is a term for all Disney employees, and they are very friendly and really want to make your day at Disneyland the best that it can be. A park hopper at Disneyland allows you to visit both Disneyland and California Adventure. The rule is now that you can park hop to any theme park after 1 p.m. And after 1 p.m. you can park hop anytime you want. Magic key. That's what I am. I'm a magic key holder. Magic key is Disneyland's new annual pass program. In 2020, the old annual pass program was retired at the Disneyland Resort, and I actually have had no problem with my magic key, so I hope the program is not going anywhere. So California Magic Key members can pay monthly, like I do. So that's the best way to enjoy the Magic Key program. Like I said, I've had no problems with the reservations or getting into the parks at all. Okay, here's one for starting with some of the rides. A dark ride. The dark rides are an indoor ride where the vehicle is guided along a track. These rides are family-friendly rides like It's a Small World, and they have air conditioning and a lot of scenes inside the rides. A virtual queue. A virtual queue is where a guest can be called back to the attraction once their boarding group time is called. Guests often have to use the Disneyland app to secure the boarding group within the queue to select attractions. Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane used to be called the Fast Pass Lane. Fast Pass was retired, and now it is called the Lightning Lane. Skip the lines through a queue at dozens of attractions. Lightning Lane is accessible as an extra paid feature guests can access using the Disneyland app. I have DAS, or Disability Access Service, so I don't really need the Genie service or anything like that. So that's for that one. This explains what Disney Genie is now, so here we go. Disney Genie is an in-app planning tool for building your daily itinerary, so your daily, plans for rides and everything. Guests can manage their plans day of and get forecasts about lower wait times and upgradable feature called Disney Genie Plus allows guests to pay in bulk for access to most lightning lane attractions. Some people may or may not feel comfortable with all these, Genie, services, and that's okay. You don't have to use them. But unless you have DAS or something like that, Genie might be worth your while for some attractions. Here's one that I have used regularly. Single rider line. Single rider line allows one person, if they are by themselves or don't, they don't care about people being separated from their party. If you feel like you can go by yourself and tell your party you'll meet up with them later because the line is so long that it makes it easier to separate from your group, it works just like that. You'll usually get a card that says single rider on it, and then you'll go into the single rider line. Oh, everybody knows this term. Closed for refurbishment means that either a ride or a certain attraction is closed for the time being. It could mean a few days, a week, a month, or years. So it's not always fun, but sometimes things happen, as they say. I know. Can't wait to see what Toontown looks like when it opens next year. So we'll see from that. Let's talk about something called ride levels. According to people's comfort level, ages, and, all of that. So, we'll start out with the ones that, and you'll recognize people at a certain age at Disneyland and how they rank them too. Young kids at Disneyland, they consider that young kids ages 2 to 5. Kids, the rides would then be catered mostly to them, designed for ages 6 to 10. Family, a whole family. So everybody would enjoy the ride most likely. Thrill riders, those looking for a giant thrill with roller coasters, drop rides, giant, water attractions like Splash Mountain or Grizzly River Run. So as we know now, a lot of things have been changing for Disneyland in terms of crowds, comfort level, and everything like that. So, let me say, days by popularity at Disneyland may be changing, but right now, this is what I'm getting at for most popular to least popular for the Disneyland Resort. Starting at the most popular, where you may want to avoid because of crowds. Saturday, Sunday. Monday isn't bad. I typically go Monday through Tuesday or a little bit longer up to Wednesday. But in December, I'm going to be going actually Monday through Wednesday or Thursday. So that's how that's going to work. And then the rest is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. So Tuesday is the least popular for some reason. Well, I'm not sure why that is. Ranking of holidays where people go to Disneyland the most. Christmas Day and week. I don't think so. That's not me. That'd be too crazy. And plus I have a lot of family stuff I do and everything. New Year's Eve and day. Oh man, another crazy time. Thanksgiving week. I've never done Thanksgiving week, but I know that would be crowded. Veterans Day. I would understand some people for doing that because the flag ceremonies are very important, not only all the time at Disneyland, but especially on Veterans Day and 4th of July. They really try to pay homage to those who have served, and some have ultimately given the ultimate sacrifice. Okay, 4th of July. Now, I'm going 4th of July and July 5th, so that's another time where it might be a little crazy, but I've been reading about a lot of tips to, survive. President's Day weekend. Never done that. Memorial Day weekend, and then least popular, Labor Day weekend. I have been there Labor Day weekend as well. It could get a little crazy. So far, hopefully you've been enjoying this video. Now, this is a what to wear and bring list to the Disneyland Resort, and please listen to these tips carefully and accordingly. These can be for all year or some parts of the year. Comfortable clothing is always a must. Shorts, t-shirts, sneakers, especially what are called trainers, and tank tops are good. Let's see. To keep yourself comfortable when it starts getting warm, shorts or, lightweight pants are a must. If you're prone to getting issues with your skin because you're very fair like I am, or you just want to protect your head, I do recommend buying a hat or bringing one. Sunglasses if you wear them, because they can protect your eyes from harmful effects from the sun. Sunscreen is a must, especially coming up in the next, starting now pretty much. At least I would say over a 15 SPF, because now it's getting so much warmer. I'd recommend probably I think it's a 25 SPF to even a 100 for the most part, because you can get burned really fast out in California now. You might want to bring a lightweight jacket or something around summer, even though you think you're going to be baking. You just tie it around your waist for a while, or if you do get a locker, you could do that. Water bottles. You can bring your own water bottles into the park, or you can buy one, whatever your preference is. Snacks. Yes, you can bring snacks inside of the Disneyland Resort. Bring some, crackers or some fruit snacks, or a healthy snack that, you might have to eat, carrots and stuff at a good time or they'll start going bad. But if you want to bring a healthy snack, that's an option too. Bring Ziploc bags in case you go on water rides and you don't want your cell phone, wallet, and other things to get soaked and ruined. Money. Disneyland does take cash still, credit card, debit card, anything you need, Disneyland will take that for you. Identification. Have your ID card if you plan on, drinking alcoholic beverages, even though I'm not really comfortable with a lot of people drinking to excess in the park, and I have seen it. Please don't be one of those, because you start not only ruining people's experiences when you drink too much, but you can ruin your own too. What not to wear and bring. Now this could be for multiple ages. Sorry, I have to fix my camera. There we go. My phone was sliding. So, loose ice is not permitted for you to bring into the Disneyland Resort. You could ask for a free cup of ice water at any quick service restaurant. So please know that, and also dry ice is never permitted at the Disneyland Resort. Adult costumes and masks. Children under 14 are allowed to wear costumes, but so as not to trick people into thinking that a non-cast member is a character. Disneyland bans these for adults unless allowed for special events. Remote-controlled toys and drones are never permitted at the Disneyland Resort. Sorry, I didn't know our dog was going to bark. Sorry about that. Our dog was barking in the background. Remote toys and drones are never allowed at the Disneyland Resort. This means, Heelys, those big cars with the remote controls. No, what are they called? Hoverboards. No skateboards, no roller skates. You name it. They will not be allowed through security. You are not allowed to bring alcoholic beverages into the resorts. You could go to a couple places that serve alcohol and get something, but you cannot bring it yourself. This is a big one that many people have been complaining for many years, which is lawn chairs. Lawn chairs, people are tempted to bring them and you can't. You can't bring them in at all. So please don't even try that. Glass bottles. You cannot bring glass bottles of any kind into the resort. Glass baby food jars are allowed, but please don't, throw any glass baby food jars on the ground or leave them around, because somebody could get hurt really bad. You cannot bring wrapped gifts into the Disneyland Resort. Gifts can be wrapped when you enter the resort. Disneyland and all Disney parks have been officially smoke-free for the last few years. There is no cigarette smoking allowed, no vaping, no nothing that has to do with tobacco. So please do it before you come. It will not be allowed anymore, and it is strictly enforced that you do not do any kind of tobacco products at the resort. Now, in case of bad weather at Disneyland, let's say it starts raining or, bad weather. Bring a poncho, a jacket with the hood, or whatever you need to stay comfortable. Please bring well-broken-in tennis shoes. Be really careful that you do not wear shoes that you are not used to. Caution, please bring bandages and Neosporin and all those things in case you get blisters or cuts during your trip. Now, another thing that might help other people is for those coming to the Disneyland Resort for the first time, another thing I always advise is to get a couple free park maps and learn your way around the resort so you don't get lost. Another thing I will always tell guests is if you're staying in a good neighbor hotel like I always do, please stay as close to the Disneyland Resort as possible if you can afford it. I stay at the Best Western right across the pedestrian crosswalk from Disneyland. The Best Western Park Place Inn and Mini Suites. I really like it and I really feel really safe. In the next few minutes, I may have to go to a part 2 if I don't finish this up, because this camera likes to time me out after 25 minutes for some reason. I'm not sure why. Now, the restaurants at the Disneyland Resort I recommend are the Blue Bayou, the Carnation Cafe, Goofy's Kitchen, and possibly Alien Pizza Planet. I really like those eateries because they have good food. I'm really picky for the most part because of my autism, but I've gotten a lot better. But those are the places I stay that I feel comfortable. Okay. So, trying to look and see what kind of other things I need to tell you. Another thing I will warn you about is that during the summer months as well, heat stroke can play an important factor if you are not careful in ruining your trip. Please stay hydrated, drink plenty of water but not too much. Balance your drinks out with other stuff such as you can drink soda, you can drink coffee and tea and all that stuff. Even maybe have some Powerade if you can tolerate everything. But don't drink too much, or not only will you be increasingly uncomfortable, maybe with stomach problems or running to the bathroom a lot, but you could possibly get yourself pretty sick. So nobody wants to see anybody not only having heat stroke symptoms, but feeling sick because they drank too much liquid all at one time. Those things can be increasingly serious, and you need to know how to best prevent yourself from getting sick at the Disneyland Resort. Now, masks are only enforced in the first aid areas of the Disneyland Resort. So I'm hoping these videos have helped you so far understand what you can do to have the best time of your life at the Disneyland Resort. And I will think of another topic later on to discuss with you and get back to you in a little while. Have a good day, Disneylanders with special needs. Bye.